Obviously, I'm glad we're walking out of here with a win today. You know, we haven't played in 10 days, so it's always that shaky time, right? Finals and, just not playing games. So you never know how it's going to turn out, and especially right before the break. But I thought we did a good job of locking in and understanding, what we need to do on the defensive end. And I'm proud of the team's effort on the defensive end. And we talked a ton about that, throughout this week. We've been harping on defense, harping on defense. So again, I'm glad that it showed up today. And then I think UMass does a good job of keeping you unbalanced on the offensive end and, making you just make plays and being very disruptive with your offensive sets. So again, we learned a lesson. Sometimes you just got to go make plays. I think that's good for us, though, because we're going to need that in conference. There's some similar teams, to UMass. But after everything, I'm just glad we're walking out here with a dub. We can go home to our families and rest and relax and on a positive note.
Thanks, Coach. We'll be opening up for questions. Matt, questions for Coach first?
Yeah, so obviously you guys started off really hot, jumped out to that early 13-point lead, and then kind of crawled back into the game a little bit. What kind of happened there to allow them back in?
And he got in foul trouble. Just being honest, the second quarter, I think defensively we were okay. We just couldn't score the ball, right? So we only scored 10 points in the second quarter. She was the reason why we were out. We had 20 points because she was hot, and then we just kind of got cold on the offensive end the second quarter. I think our defense was pretty good. Holding the 16 was okay, but yeah, to me, we just didn't make the shots that we were making in the first quarter.
Then in the fourth quarter, you guys put together a good performance there, pull away. What was working there to allow you guys to secure the win?
Her back in the game, obviously, and then I think Day Day Allman gave us some clutch transition layups that kind of got us over that edge and gave us those energy plays. I think Reese is just solid throughout the whole game, but she got a nice and one. Well, I thought it was an and one. They didn't call and one, but that still was an energy play because we talked about finishing strong, at halftime and not worrying about getting those calls. So I think it was a combination, of energy is shared, right? So if Reese is feeling good, bam, Day Day makes a couple plays and she made a highlight today, right? Got everybody excited, right? Then she starts feeling energy, and now it's easier for her to make threes. So it's just contagious. So that's what I think happened. And when we're shooting the ball really well, we're hard to guard.
Yeah, they were able to create some turnovers. Do you feel like that was really self-inflicted on your part, or just the way their defense was matching up against you guys?
I think it was a combination. I think they, like I said, they're disruptive, right? And they want to speed you up. That's what they want to do. So I think sometimes they did that, right? And I think other times we weren't as poised and we were frantic a little bit. But I think players make plays, so I try not to joystick a ton, and this is them learning, right? I want them to learn that stuff. We'll look at it on film. But, yeah, we got to cut that down. I mean, that's one thing I circled on here. I don't like having 20 turnovers, but, it's a lesson learned.
Last question for you. Looking ahead, conference play coming up soon, how do you feel about the team heading into that important stretch of the season?
Good. I think we're continuing to get better every game. I think they're rising to the challenge. I think they need to go home and rest and mentally and get ready to go for the second half of the season. But no, I'm feeling good. Winning the last 2 games at home, I think it should help make everybody feel good about us going into William & Mary and having another home game. But it's going to be a tough stretch for us in a new conference, but it's exciting as well. So I know they're excited about it, and I am too. But we got to get back here and get after it again after the break.
Matt, questions for the student athletes?
First question for Annie. Obviously, you were shooting the 3 ball really well today. What did you feel like how important that was, and how were you able to get such good shots from 3?
Just my teammates going downhill, making everybody collapse. So I'm just right there open and being confident, knocking it down.
Then you started off really hot, 4-4 maybe first 11 points. Just like how important was to start off hot? And could you feel like that, like once you kind of made that first one, that you're in for a good day?
Yeah, definitely. It's always good to make the first shot and just being aggressive from the beginning. And I was open, so just shoot them off.
Obviously, the ball movement tonight was really good. It helped you get open a lot. What did you feel like? How important was your teammates to help you get those 24 points?
Very important because I know I don't get that without them. Like they're just as important as I am.
For Sherese, obviously just an efficient night overall. So you did everything well. What do you think was working for you tonight?
I think being aggressive really helped that. I think not, forcing anything, just letting the game just come to me. And again, can't do it without my teammates, so they're a big part of that.
You've been a great stretch of the season so far, the last couple games too. You've really become an important contributor to this team. How does that feel to become such a pivotal part of the team?
It feels good. I like doing what I have to do to help my team and help us win. So whatever I got to do, that's what I'm gonna do to get the job done.
And you talked about being aggressive. You were aggressive on the boards and defensively. Does that kind of set the tone for the team, and how important was that for you?
I think it's really important. You know, Coach always emphasized rebounding. You know, that's a big part of what we do. So that's it.
And last question. Obviously, you guys had 10 days off. I mean, how would you not like able to stay rusty and just kind of like still keep up with it and like kind of have a good performance tonight still?
I practice. You know, like just keep working, regardless of if we had 10 days off, 2 days off, 1 day. You know, just keeping at it and always staying ready.
That's all I got. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Good job, y'all.
Happy holidays.
Thank you. You too.